Yeah, this is Black Light Guiding Light. We're still on the subject of Master Farad Muhammad and the art of peace. There are those that sound very convincing. They could articulate themselves very well, sound very educated, and most people believe them. They can look you straight in the eye and tell you a lie. Salespeople, for example. But like most of them, salespeople are convinced that their product is superior. But the manufacturer or the one who invented the product know that it has flaws. But he don't teach the salesman that the product has flaws. For example, I remember when I was selling fish door to door with my uncle. My uncle had some red goldfish, red carp, because the goldfish ain't nothing but carp. He had some red goldfish. By us being young and naive, we didn't know about fish. And we was on the up and down the street selling red carp that we thought was gold, or what we thought was red snapper. And to this fisherman, he knew that I didn't know what I was doing, but he didn't blow me. He took me over to the side and said, "This is red carp, young man. Goldfish, other words. It's not red snapper, you know." And but when my uncle was training us into selling the fish, we believed what he was saying about, that was red snapper. And there's several other fishermen hit me. So I went up to my uncle. I said, "My uncle," I said, "You was lying to us. I don't want to get jumped on. Telling the people that this is red snapper and actually it's red, it's goldfish or carp." So he told me, he said, if I would have told you what it was, really what it was, you wouldn't have pitched it hard as you could. But you believed that it was red snapper, and you know red snapper got the reputation of being a good fish. So you pitched it. And that's how this country works, That's how religion works. People are supposed to practice what they preach, but they preach what they don't practice, And when you see someone that's preaching what they practice, the majority of people call it a cult or odd or something like that. If you see a woman, a sister, covering her head, wearing long skirts, y'all think she's strange, If you see a brother wearing a kufi, y'all think that's strange because everybody wearing baseball hats. See a brother wearing a prayer cap, y'all think it's strange because everybody go with the majority, and the majority rules here. That's what democracy means. The majority rules, see? And which is not really constitutional, and really not practical, and really not ethical. It's a mob mentality, see? So people follow trends, Whatever the trend is in, you see everybody wearing it. Especially if you see it on TV, or if you see the dances, the new dances, which ain't nothing but the old dances, but they modified. Just like hip hop, ain't nothing but old school, with some modifications. Because you can get a hook and loop that hook, and that hook becomes the song. I heard Maceo telling the press that they was listening to Miles Davis when they made I think it was Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, or either one of them tunes. They was Miles Davis did a hook on the trumpet, and they kept repeating that hook, you know, or a riff or something, and that becomes a hit. And that's a whole new song style. It becomes funk or whatever, because he's on the one now. Instead of on the 4, he's on the 1, or whatever, you know. The accent is on the 1. And so the Caucasian get this, categorizes it, and makes a whole new different category of music. But it's the same music. That's what religion is about. You know, this is ancient. Let's go back. We're going to just go back as far as Egyptian or Kemet. Kemet, it goes back further than Kemet, though. You know, you can see that it's been a dumbing down process. Devil also means devolving. Instead of evolving, it means devolving, diminishing, losing some strength, you know, or quality, you know, weaker. And the mentality of a devil is really to trick you, you know, into submission to him. Because if you don't comprehend the con game that he's running on you, you know, daydreaming or something, or distracted by something, then you're going to be tricked into his suggestions. What was in the Bible with Eve. So we aren't articulate. I'm not that articulate. And sometimes I get my words confused. But I hope you hear what I'm saying. I hope you could adjust to my lack of articulation and pick up on this vibe that I'm trying to give you, you know, because it's going to save you and your family's future generation. It's going to save your life, and I'm going to explain that in the next video. This is Black Light Out.